Alright, so here's where we start our day. Nice and snowy. Mad Dog, right?
Yo.
And there goes Ryan and T-Rex. Hey guys. Cold night last night at the shelter. And I think now we're thinking winter weather advisories come out, 3 to 7 inches of snow. We're gonna head back into town. At this rate, maybe we'll get to Katahdin in December. Walking in the snow. You're on video again. I'd take that for their consent to be on video. It's gorgeous, man. Nice big flakes.
Tell everybody back home to check out your channel.
Yeah. Oh man, time to climb. Phone goes away. Well, we did it. We just stopped at Powell Mountain Summit and called for a shuttle to pick us up in 2.5 miles of Dix Creek Gap to go back to Hiawassee. Hopefully it's only for one night. Looks like the snow will stop tonight after dropping like 7 inches. And then temperatures will go up into the 40s, lows in the high 30s. So that should put us in a better place. Looks like it may rain for a while, but at least it'll be warm. Alright. One last little climb over shoulder, and then the rest of it's downhill to the gap. So unfortunately, I'm back in Hiawassee at the hotel. Same hotel, same room. And it's getting a little frustrating having to come back into town. But here's kind of the story. Last night we made it to Deep Gap Shelter. There's about 8 of us in the shelter, and it was pretty cold. I had moved into the shelter with everyone else, and instead of hanging my hammock, and ended up relatively cold for the night. We think it was around 20 degrees. No one actually had a thermometer, but we think it was around 20, and the wind was howling, and I'm sure the wind chill was much colder than that. So woke up this morning and I got a text message from my wife Kelly, who said that a winter storm warning had come up for the area and they were expecting 3 to 7 inches of snow. At which point we started walking down the mountain. Well, actually first up over the mountain and then down the mountain, and the snow was getting heavier and heavier and heavier to the point where I think we probably had 3 to 4 inches on the ground, and it was still coming down with huge flakes. And on the way down the mountain, which was I guess about 2 miles down the other side of the mountain, I know Mad Dog, who you briefly saw in the video, he took a fall. I fell twice, and I was the one wearing yak tracks for traction. I fell twice, didn't hurt myself, I was fine. But it was getting pretty treacherous to even try to walk. So we made the decision to try to find a shuttle driver to take us down the mountain, which turned out to be relatively difficult. All the shuttle drivers we got a hold of said they were booked from other hikers bailing off the mountain, but we did manage to call a shuttle driver we had used, Angie, thanks Angie, who hustled up and got us and brought us back down into Hiawassee. And once we got into Hiawassee, it was interesting. One of the locals at the restaurant we ended up said that it was the first time Hiawassee had seen snow of any amount in 2 years. So it's a pretty unusual weather going on down here, although they also said that sometimes they never see the sun at all in February. So who knows, we made the right decision or not. I guess the longer we go on in this, the more comfortable we get with making those decisions on whether to go to town or stay on the trail. But I made a promise that I would try to make decisions that were more cautious. So we made the decision to call it, and we called it. So coming forward, the weather is showing At least right now they're guessing it's going to warm slightly, so it should stay above freezing for a couple of days. Not much, but a little above freezing. And then we should have 3 days of rain. So we're 3 days away from our next exit from the trail, which would bring us into Franklin, North Carolina. So we've decided, at least unless something changes overnight, we're going to get a shuttle back up to the mountain at 7 in the morning and set off for 3 days of rain. And hopefully tomorrow we should cross into North Carolina and complete our first state on the AT. So that's the plan. We'll go back up tomorrow and see what we can get done. I'm still kind of hiking along with Randy and T-Rex, and we'll see what we can get done. Thanks for all y'all that are following along, and see if I can get some more videos out when I get up to Franklin.